God.
A tornado has been confirmed. Protect yourself from flying debris.
The weather. An uncontrollable force. Unlocking life. And unleashing chaos. As our planet heats up, the weather is getting more extreme.
Oh my God!
More terrifying.
That is insane. We're gonna lose everything.
And even more catastrophic.
God damn it, go!
With incredible self-shot footage.
Golf ball size hail!
It seemed like a war zone.
From the front line of fear.
The heat and the smoke, it was so intense.
We witness firsthand.
You can't stop the water. Water is the strongest force we have on Earth.
The wrath of Mother Nature.
Do you see flames from where you are right now?
In every direction, yes.
Large tornado!
From twisted tales of terror.
It looked like a bomb went off.
Earth-shattering natural disasters.
We didn't have time to get out.
We felt a huge earthquake.
And stories of sheer destruction.
It was sad. Like I've never seen the devastation with my own eyes.
We meet the people who have stared death in the face.
I was under the water and fighting for my life.
Absolutely crazy.
Oh my God! Oh my God, oh my God.
And survive the full force of the world's deadliest weather. Coming up.
Oh my God!
A tornado has been confirmed.
In the US, a man and his dog take cover as a rare tornado outbreak
I really did have that fear that the house was going to come down on top of me.
rips through towns on the East Coast.
Can't go to the left, I can't go to the right, can't do anything but just hold on to life.
Just pull over, Jordy.
I was scared that we were gonna die.
In Norway, a boxer has the fight of his life when a swim under the ice goes disastrously wrong.
It's one of the worst nightmares you can experience because you're trapped under the ice.
Oh my God! It's golf ball sized hail!
In Colorado, a violent hailstorm interrupts the school run, leaving a mom and her kids sitting ducks.
I'm hearing the crashing of the hail into the car, breaking the windows, and then the screaming of my little one.
And in Western Australia, a homeowner is in a face-off with the flames.
I said to Joe, you better go.
His words to me were, "Do you want to die?"
As an out-of-control bushfire lays siege to his dream home.
There's no way I was leaving this place. I was not going to lose it to a fire. It's August 2021, and Category 4 Hurricane Ida has ravaged the state of Louisiana with catastrophic 150-mile-an-hour winds.
Conditions are deteriorating rapidly on the North Shore.
But her rampage is far from over. As Ida merges with an approaching weather front, she regains tropical storm force winds and begins to spawn tornadoes. One of the deadliest forms of weather, tornadoes account for over 80 deaths a year in the US, generating the power of 300-mile-per-hour winds.
Hazard, damaging tornado.
September 1st, and multiple tornado warnings have been issued across the mid-Atlantic states.
West Deptford,
In the town of Mullica Hill, southern New Jersey, local news channels also confirm the potential for twisters.
Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter.
Salesman Mark Kobolinski is home with his dog Cubby. New Jersey averages just 2 tornadoes a year. The chances of one touching down near them seem slim.
We've had some tornado threats that really you don't take seriously in New Jersey. I mean, most people wouldn't even go in the basement.
See right there? Right there.
But just 5 miles away in Harrisonville, a tornado is rapidly building.
Next thing you know, I hear my phone go off with a tornado warning. You hear a warning, I was more, okay, if this happens, I'm gonna get it on video.
In his backyard, Mark watches an ominous funnel cloud growing into a tornado.
I was just watching the sky, and I do that a lot when the storms come, and sometimes you can see the twisting of the sky and the clouds, and we were definitely seeing that out on my back porch. So I was able to see the clouds getting darker, kind of picking up speed.
Also tracking the weather in Mullica Hill, 23-year-old amateur storm chaser Matt DeAngelis is preparing to chase his very first tornado.
They issued a 10% tornado risk for southern New Jersey, parts of northern Delaware, and I knew it was going to be an active day for sure.
Meanwhile, a second twister has formed from the remnants of Ida and is heading for Annapolis, Maryland, city of 39,000 people. Home to Caroline McAndrews and boyfriend Jordan Marciano.
I saw her, I thought she was kind of cute. I thought, you know what?
Kind of. He's like the boy version of me, kind of, except I'm a little bit more dramatic than him.
Brushing off warnings of a tornado hitting their city, Caroline and Jordan head out for lunch at a local drive-thru.
We did get a warning on our phones, but I mean, it's Maryland. We don't really get a whole lot of tornadoes, so you don't really think that there's going to be one to touch down.
A tornado-producing storm was located over Mullica Hill, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour.
100 miles north in Mullica Hill, amateur storm chaser Matt has intercepted the twister. It's now the width of 4 football fields. He's really close, but has no way of tracking which way it's going to turn.
It's tough, so you really have to go by eye, you really have to go by motions of the storm, you have to go by what you know as a chaser.
All right, large tornado on the ground.
Once I realized that I was in the direct path of this tornado, not gonna lie, I got a little scared.
Large tornado. Large tornado. Oh my God.
A tornado has been confirmed. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Round the corner, the tornado's approaching Mark's house. But the trees are stopping him seeing just how close it is.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to be close to a direct hit. We were right in line. And when the sound started just accelerating, I said, time to go.
This is it.
In Maryland, the tornado barrels through Annapolis. It screams towards an intersection at the same time as Caroline and Jordan.
As we were getting into the drive-through line, you could look ahead and you could see the leaves chasing each other, swirling. I could tell that this wasn't going to be good. We should probably get out of here as fast as we could.
Go!
Hail, one of nature's most destructive weapons. Nowhere in the world is the weather hazard more common than in Hail Alley in the US, an area where the states of Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado meet. In the heart of Hail Alley is Golden, Colorado, a city of over 20,000 people, including Stephanie Smith, who has moved there from California.
Moving to Colorado, I learned about how quickly the weather can change. In the morning, it'll be snowing, and by afternoon, you're picking up the kids and they're all in their t-shirts with their coats and their backpacks.
Golden is also home to Travis Linton, whose favorite pastime is capturing Colorado's unpredictable weather.
As a child, I was actually very frightened of the storms here.
Look at all the sparks in the sky.
As I got older, I actually started to get fascinated with it.
Wow!
I would film any kind of storm that I thought was interesting. I will see if I can capture something good.
That was cool.
It's rush hour on May the 8th, 2017. Mum of four, Stephanie, leaves home with her children to collect her eldest daughter from school.
I remember the sky looked a little warm and glowy. It just looked a little ominous, but nothing that had me on high alert.
Nearby in Lakewood, Travis Linton is working at a car dealership.
May 8th was just another day. I don't even think I remember looking at the forecast. I had a 2002 Saturn. I parked it in the employee lot. Same old, same old.
It's 3 p.m. and a menacing funnel cloud on the horizon grabs Travis's attention.
The sky was absolutely captivating. Very vibrant teal. You don't often see storms like this in this kind of color. And I mean, the tornado sirens aren't going off, so I have nothing to fear.
Travis can see the storm clouds growing and may have the potential to do some serious damage.
Towards the mountains, you can see this white veil-like curtain of precipitation. I didn't realize what that was until it was already on top of us.
Suddenly the heavens open. And Travis has a front row seat for a hailstorm.
We got hail!
It was routine. You could hear it just kind of tinkering off the cars.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that sky.
To be looking up at a sky and the lightning is just flashing more and more. I'm on cloud 9.
Oh my God! The hail's huge!
A cluster of heavy hail balls rain down on Stephanie just as she arrives at the school to pick up her daughter.
I got the first huge crack in my windshield from the hail, and I remember being really fascinated and also really scared at the exact same time.
Stephanie's fascination is short-lived as they sit helpless as huge balls of ice from above hit metal and glass at speed.
And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. When the hail started breaking the glass, that was definitely traumatic for everyone. And once one of the kids started crying, then it's like a domino effect with kids. And I was watching other cars' windshields get smashed through and other cars just be totally pummeled, and hearing the crashing of the hail into the car, breaking the windows, and then the screaming of my little one.
In nearby Lakewood, the hailstorm from hell piles down on the vehicles in the parking lot, including Travis's car.
Oh my goodness!
The car was very important to me. It was given to me by my parents. The thought of anything happening to it was inconceivable.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! It's golf ball-sized hail!
Golf balls were just starting to fall.
It's golf ball size!
And I lost it.
Oh, hell. Oh my God!
For Stephanie and her kids, it's a climatic assault from Mother Nature as hail hammers down at speeds of 100 miles per hour. Stephanie's youngest is closely surrounded by vulnerable glass.
The back windshield breaking happened in one impact. I never in a million years would have anticipated that hail would blow through the back window of the minivan and blow glass all over my daughter.
Extreme weather and vehicles don't mix. as an intimate close call with the freakish power of the climate can hit at any time. In Heilongjiang province, China, a security camera records two men talking in a parking lot. Suddenly, and without warning, an icicle falls from the 15th floor of a nearby high-rise building and punches a huge hole in the windscreen. The giant chunk of ice falls almost 140 feet, hitting the reinforced glass at nearly 30 miles per hour, leaving ice and glass all over the passenger seat, and the owner dazed and confused. October 2021, and unprecedented amounts of rainfall have lashed the town of Punjab, India, breaching the banks of the Minachil River and inundating the streets with floodwater. This bus driver is taking on a huge risk trying to navigate a vehicle designed for the road through deep floodwater. He almost makes it out of the water, but the slope is just too much for the slowly flooding engine. He and his passengers are stuck inside, unable to open the doors. Unable to maneuver the bus any further, he's up Mud Creek without power. Horsepower is replaced by manpower. 40 heroic locals on hand to pull the bus out of the floodwaters. Fortunately, the passengers made it out alive. But the flooding and subsequent landslides in the area caused death and destruction, claiming at least 22 lives. The monsoon season and soaring temperatures have stirred up a tropical storm in central Thailand. This woman is taking shelter inside, but her car is exposed to the extreme elements. With winds this powerful, anything can happen. An almighty gust has uprooted a tree onto the vehicle, much to the woman's despair. It's a reminder how Mother Nature can unleash terror and destruction in a matter of minutes. Back at the car dealership in Colorado, the onslaught of hail continues, with Travis Linton's beloved car in the firing line.
God, it's golf ball-sized hail!
It just became a constant shower of golf balls and baseballs.
Look at it coming down! My poor car!
I wanted to run out and check on my car, but I can't while it is just unleashing this shower of ice.
I hope this passes. I gotta go check on my car.
Outside her daughter's school, Mum Stephanie fears the worst is still to come.
I did think about a tornado coming, and that was my next extreme fear. As a mom, when you're in a situation where your kids need your comfort, you want to comfort them, but you also need to prioritize safety, and you're going over these emergency scenarios in your head. The hard thing to go through as a mom.
That was falling from the sky!
Finally, the storm has passed as quickly as it blew in.
Look at that. Oh my God.
And Travis needs to check on his beloved car.
My car! No! My car!
There's nothing I can do for my car. It is obliterated.
Oh man, my front windshield's all cracked up and everything, man. Oh God.
My windshield was gone. My back windshield was completely shattered. There was a hole the size of a baseball where a stone had punched clean through.
God damn it!
I was furious.
Oh God. Well, my car is out of commission right now.
Driving around.
Stephanie and her children's terrifying ordeal is over. And with her eldest daughter now in the car,
it's a reflective drive home.
We're almost home, baby girl.
I was thankful that we were all safe because clearly what we had been through was an extreme weather phenomenon.
We're gonna get ice cream after this, okay?
Ice cream makes everything better after an event like that.
Feels like I'm driving on flat tires.
I was trying to navigate driving home with cracks all over the windshield, the back windshield busted out.
Thank God.
And we made it home safe and then let the kids out of the car and they all start running around the yard, playing in the hail balls. They were huge.
The hailstorm was the most expensive in Colorado's history, with the damage costing $2.3 billion. 150,000 cars were pulverized by the hail. And for die-hard weather watcher Travis, next he'll be forewarned a bit earlier.
After that, I did get a new app on my phone to better alert me to severe storms.
Oh my God, it's golf ball sized hail.
We're gonna be ready for the next time.
And it's an experience that Stephanie and her kids will never forget.
But if we're home, hailstorms are pretty exciting because we feel very safe watching. Let's see how big it's gonna get. Let's see if it gets as big as it did that day. You always should respect Mother Nature because it can just change in an instant. Your day is just flipped suddenly without warning and then boom. Hope you're ready.
Tornado on the ground.
It's September 2021, and the remnants of Hurricane Ida have unleashed tornadoes across multiple states in the US.
Oh my God, monster tornado.
The usually quiet town of Mullica Hill, New Jersey, is suddenly hit by a fast-moving EF3 twister.
A freight train.
Tornadoes are rare in the state, and Mullica Hill resident Mark Kobolinski is caught by surprise.
I think up until the last minute, I really never thought we would get hit. I mean, we live in New Jersey. It's just not something that happens to us.
This is it.
The tornado is now just a few hundred meters away, and Mark finds himself in uncharted territory.
Walk to the front door, look outside, kind of look for that green tint in the sky that you hear. Shut the door. I said, Cubby, time for the basement. Let's go.
Basement, let's go. Come on, come on.
And as we got to the bottom of the steps, I'm like, all right, where do I go now? I really didn't have a plan. I was just going to get in the basement. I really never expected to get hit. Kind of all hell broke loose as the sound intensified.
Oh my God.
First-time storm chaser Matt DeAngelis has no trekking equipment. He finds himself right in the path of the tornado.
Large tornado.
It was adrenaline, excitement, but it was also mixed with emotions of like, wow, you know, like this is actually a tornado destroying somebody's house, somebody's neighborhood.
Large tornado on the ground.
My life flashed before my eyes. That thing was about a quarter of a mile away from me, and as much as I love severe weather tornadoes,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I knew my life was in imminent danger.
Holy crap.
100 miles south in Annapolis, Maryland, a tornado with winds of 125 miles per hour is carving a path of destruction through the city. Carolyn McAndrews and Jordan Marciano are in their car with nowhere to go and at the mercy of the storm.
I can't go to the left, I can't go to the right, I'm stuck here. I can't do anything but just hold on to life.
Go. Go, go.
I was scared that we were gonna get really hurt or die.
Go, go. Go.
Pull over, Jordy. So I was just saying, pull over, Jordy, pull over, Jordy.
The
The twister barrels through, bringing down power lines and blowing up transformers.
There was absolutely nothing we could do but just sit there and watch everything fall down.
The poles literally picked up out of the ground vertical and then fell. So it was just chaos all around.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And in New Jersey, Matt's being entombed by the tornado. Roof tiles and flying objects are circling above his head.
Huge debris field. Huge debris field.
It was kind of surreal because the debris field was basically right on top of me at one point.
Large destructive tornado right behind that house.
There was one moment in particular where I started to look at this house that they were building. I was filming it as it went by. The debris field was actually coming over my head.
Here comes the rain.
Close by, Mark and his dog Cubby hunkered down in their basement. Their house no match for the tornado's explosive power.
As it's hitting house, we hear the windows break out. We hear every kind of piece of wood crashing, smashing. The sounds were just incredible. And all of a sudden your ears pop, the power goes out, the alarms start going off. I really did have that fear that the house was going to come down on top of me. I really did.
Norway. In the winter months, temperatures drop to well below zero, forming thick sheets of ice on the country's lakes. Professional boxers Alex Hagen and Alexander Martinsson embrace the extreme cold of Norway's winter climate.
Most Norwegians don't like living in Norway because of, you have the 4 seasons, you have the really cold winters, but I kind of enjoy the cold winters because I take the ice baths.
It's an ancient Nordic tradition, channeling Norse mythology and tools.
We go to a frozen lake, we make a hole with our axe or some equipment, and then we take a dip and try to stay as long in the water as possible.
For boxer Alex, it's a vital part of his training regime.
It's good for the muscles and it's good for relaxation. It helps me prepare to step into the ring and fight.
But this pair of icemen want to take their extreme pastime to the next level.
It just seemed like a good idea to try swimming under the ice because I wanted the challenge.
Swimming underneath ice is a perilous pursuit with plenty of pitfalls.
The cold was no longer a big issue for us, but going under the ice from one hole to another was new for both of us.
I think the biggest challenge is mentally, that you start freaking out. Maybe you start hyperventilating. There's so many different risks involved.
It's the 19th of March 2019, and Alex and Alexander with friends at Langvannet Lake in Lørenskog, just outside Oslo.
In the winter, the lake was completely frozen over.
It's the perfect opportunity for the Norse tradition of physiological recovery through iced water.
The idea was that everyone was going to try it that day. So we started making the holes.
The friends try to make 2 holes in the thick ice, 2 meters apart.
I think that's the most challenging part, to actually make the hole, because the ice can become really thick sometimes.
We had 2 or 3 axes and we stood there 2 or 3 people and hammering the ice. It took us like almost an hour to get the hole big enough.
We worked for a long time, and in the end I said to myself, oh, this is enough. let's just do it now.
Taking the plunge, Alex slips into the sub-zero waters of the lake to check the route.
When I first went down, I got up. Saying anything? I told myself, how hard can it be? I'm just gonna go straight down, swim straight ahead for about 2 meters, and then get right up. I went down, I started swimming. The water was really muddy. I didn't have any sense of coordination. I thought I was swimming straight ahead. I started straight ahead, then I went to left, and then I hit my head.
Meanwhile, above the ice, Alexander begins to wonder if he'll ever make it out.
It's taking too long time. This should be done in a few seconds.
Ice can be a treacherous territory, and there are countless ways to slip up. In West Texas, USA, a cool customer risks a tentative traipse across a frozen pool. But he's underestimated its strength. And it's up to his friend's family to bail him out. Even his dog realized it was a bad move. An ice storm in Massachusetts, USA, has left surfaces slippery, causing this grill master to take a tumble. The stakes are low when barbecuing in the winter, and he's dished up with some stone-cold advice from his wife.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Lancashire in the UK. Freezing temperatures have turned this path into an icy obstacle for a family and their baby. The little girl knows there's more traction off the icy path. But the determined adults plow on in the wrong footwear, much to the amusement of their friend. It's a slippery struggle. But Mum makes it to the top, leaving her partner to admit defeat. Back in Norway, and boxer Alex's attempt to swim 2 meters underneath the ice has gone horribly wrong.
It's one of the worst nightmares you can experience because you're trapped under ice.
Best friend Alexander is increasingly concerned.
I see him under the hole, and I then realize he has already swum too far under the ice. He is headed in a direction of just more ice, just more water. And I realize this is not fun anymore, this is life and death.
Alex is in deep trouble and at risk of hypothermia and drowning.
Normally, I can hold my breath easily over 5 minutes. It's no problem for me. But in cold water, I'm not even close.
Just jump down, put my hand in the water, and I managed to grab his ankle. Then I shake it really hard. My worry was if I keep holding his leg, how is he gonna maneuver and turn and get up? I let it go, and then I'm waiting 1, 2, 3 seconds to see if did it work.
Against all odds, Alex discovers the opening in the ceiling of ice.
It was just out of sheer luck that I found it. My friends were relieved that I got up, especially my friend Alexander, who tried to grab me.
He almost died. We didn't take the safety serious enough. We all agreed, okay, no more ice swimming for today.
Right after the incident, I wanted to do it again next week, but it's a big risk, and it's a risk I'm not willing to take right now. I did promise my girlfriend not to do it. She said that that's the most stupid thing I ever did.
Even when proper precautions are taken, swimming under ice can have serious consequences.
If it wasn't for me being a professional boxer, maybe I would have just freaked out. Maybe I wouldn't live today.
In the US, Hurricane Ida has spawned a series of tornadoes.
Look at that tornado!
An EF3 twister has touched down in Mullica Hill, New Jersey.
Monster tornado, yeah.
It's a rare event, and the town's most destructive tornado in over 30 years. Nearly 400 meters wide, the monster tornado shifts northeastward, only just avoiding amateur storm chaser Matt DeAngelis.
Luckily, almost last second, this thing takes a slight turn away. Then you can really see the edges of it. You can really see how big the tornado actually is.
Oh my God.
The twister has smashed through the neighborhood of Matt Kobylinski, who has taken refuge in his basement with his dog.
Stay, come.
As this thing was hitting, it was unbelievable. I thought the house was coming down. The threat seemed over. Let's get upstairs and see what kind of damage there is.
Stay, Cubby. Oh.
Everything was thrown throughout my house. Windows were broken, glass was all over the place. You could see my garage was ripped to pieces. My neighbor across the street, his whole bedroom above his garage was gone. Finally, I was able to actually videotape the tornado basically leaving our neighborhood. It was an incredible sight. I never expect to see a tornado like that in New Jersey. Never.
The tornado continues for a further 11 miles before finally weakening. Storm chaser Matt counts his blessings after a very narrow escape.
I would have definitely been in serious risk of being seriously hurt or maybe even killed. So I was definitely fortunate.
A second tornado has left an 11-mile path of devastation through the city of Annapolis, Maryland.
We were literally in the middle of that, Dad.
Caroline and Jordan are shell-shocked, but miraculously escape unharmed.
Are we serious? This really just happened? Like, did we just experience a tornado?
I guess we had guardian angels that day. Everyone did because no one was hurt.
Hurricane Ida spawned 21 tornadoes, which touched down in 6 states. The EF2 in Annapolis was the strongest to hit the city in a decade. And a state of emergency was declared in Mullica Hill after the tornado decimated 30 homes and damaged another 100. For Mark and the residents of Mullica Hill, it's a disaster the likes of which the town has rarely seen.
Pretty much every house in our neighborhood sustained major damage. Our house actually had to come down just recently, all the way down to the foundation, and we're going to rebuild. To see the intense damage one little storm in 30 seconds of time can create on your life, it's really unbelievable.
Australia, where extremely high temperatures and dry terrain make bushfires a reality of life. The town of Gidgegannup in Western Australia, a state where 90% of its territory is prone to bushfire. Greg Whiteside and Joanna Anderson have built their dream home in the town.
It was 3 years hard slog. Yeah, every spare moment we're here working on the house.
It's a humongous undertaking of blood, sweat and tears.
It's the 1st of February 2021, and a bushfire has started near the town of Wooroloo. Firefighters are urgently deployed, including volunteer Bryony McCrudden, who is a born and bred citizen of Gidgee-Gannup.
Our parents brought our family home when I was just a couple of months old and moved the family up there. It's a beautiful little spot.
We have left the station and proceeding to the Wooroloo incident.
Crews race to the fire front in Wooroloo, but within an hour, a 30-metre high wall of flames has reached nearby Gidgee-Gannup.
As we were approaching, the fire had sort of jumped over the road that we had to drive through. Once it gets to that point, combined with the hills, it's very difficult to stop.
The fire twists and turns on an unpredictable path, and danger looms on the horizon for Greg and Joanna.
You could see smoke just growing, just these humongous smoke clouds.
This is actually going to hit us. I said to Joe, look, you better go.
His words to me were, do you want to die?
Joanna evacuates, but Greg stays put to defend the house.
There's no way I was leaving this place because we'd only just moved in and I was not going to lose it to a fire.
3-4 turning out to structure fire, running road, Wooroloo.
Conditions are worsening by the minute. Powerful 50-mile-per-hour winds are pushing a deadly fire up the hills and valleys towards Bryony's parents.
And it jumped over that highway and started heading up the hill. We called Mum and Dad and we said, this is not defendable, you need to get out now.
Across town, the fires reach the perimeter of Greg and Joanna's rural retreat.
I'm looking forward, but then I realised it's behind me as well. So it's jumped over the top of me and I haven't even noticed. At that stage, totally surrounded by flames. And thinking, what have I done, you know? Have I made the right decision?
The bushfire's 50 miles wide, now visible from the city of Perth, 26 miles away. In Gidgee-Gannup, firefighter Bryony's parents have evacuated, just in time.
Once I knew that they were no longer at home, felt a little bit easier. We drove past our property and everything that we could see was on fire.
At his property, Greg races to contain the fire, stamping out spot fires and burning leaves.
It was just like being in a tornado that was on fire. Hey man, the fire, as it roared past me, which was probably 40 metres away, if you were there, there's absolutely no surviving that. So I think 2 or 3 times I stopped myself and calmed myself down and I had to just focus back on to what was important, but I honestly thought I'd made a mistake.
After a chaotic 3 hours, Greg appears to have saved his dream home. The bushfire in Gidgee-Gannup is almost under control.
As quick as it came, it was over.
Bryony's parents' home is also spared, but with small fires still burning nearby, she spends the night watching the house.
Pretty much every half hour you patrol around the house just to make sure that nothing was sort of flaring up and starting a fire that might put the house at risk again. It was quite an eerie sound. I mean, all of the power had disappeared.
Keep safe out there, little guys.
Every 30 seconds or minute or so, there'd be a big bang, which is either a tree falling down or a gas bottle exploding.
Good morning, kookaburras. As you can see, we are pretty darn lucky the house is still here.
By morning, Greg's also confronting the damage to his land.
Nothing left. There's trees, there's not even a leaf left on them. They're just completely burnt. I lost maybe a quarter of the trees on this property actually died from the fire.
The Wooroloo bushfire burnt through nearly 20,000 acres, destroying 86 homes. Incredibly, no lives were lost.
To come out the other end of it, to lose 86 homes and not have a single person die was just, you know, absolutely astounding.
For Greg and Joanna, their dream home still stands today, thanks to Greg's risky but remarkable efforts.
I was really proud of him, actually, because it's a feat in itself. standing there with all this happening and sort of winning.
By me deciding to stay, I feel like I saved my house.
Arid bushland and a hot climate are the ideal conditions for a dust devil. Usually harmless, these swirling columns of air spin up from the ground, creating chaos. In Australia, dust devils are known as Willy Willy. This truck is now hot on its tail. Dust devils can travel at speeds of 70 miles per hour. This one rapidly advances on some emergency vehicles parked at the side of the road. People hide under the vehicles as the towering twister cuts right past. The bystanders emerge from the dust, glad to survive what they have just witnessed. A dust devil has formed in Thailand, and it's a spectacular sight for the family in this truck. Until it crosses the road and powers down upon them. Too close for comfort, this wild whirlwind whips up dirt and debris in every direction. And it's a relief for them it didn't get on board. In Hawaii, this red devil is wreaking havoc across a school, sending students into a frenzy. Before it dissipates into the clouds. The dust devil knocked down a volleyball net, but none of the potential players. In this episode, we've seen the destructive force of tornadoes. We've witnessed the perilous power of hail. We've seen how bushfires can terrorize entire towns. And next time, there will be more, because deadly weather stops for no one.